During our first hour of Happening Now, we told you about Medal of Honor recipient Sal Giunta, how he decided to take the nation's most prestigious military decoration and award it to the entire 173rd Airborne Brigade, of which he was a member. Retired Staff Sergeant Giunta rejoins us now along with Jim Lorraine, the President and CEO of America's Warrior Partnership. Sal, there are only 72 Medal of Honor recipients left alive right now. We recently lost Air Force Colonel Leo Thorsness, who was an occasional guest on our show and a good friend of ours. Tell us about him.
You know, Leo was one of my first great mentors. When I struggled with my position and who I represented and how to do that, Leo sat me down like an older brother and just talked to me plain and simple. And to hear his heart of care and compassion and his true drive to make other people the best person they can be, and to talk about love and care and forgiveness, I was taken back by what he was saying to me. And when I actually learned of his story, which was after my first meeting with him, and I found out that he was a POW in Hanoi for 6 years, and this man's talking to me about care and forgiveness, it made those words eat to my core and truly touch my heart. Leo is one of the most incredible people I've ever met in my entire life, and he led with trying to help others and seeing the power of what we can do together through teamwork.
Jim, your organization, the America's Warrior Partnership, bestows an award each year named in honor of Leo Thorsness, and you have a recipient this year that Leo chose himself.
Yes, we're very fortunate that Leo was alive when we went through the process for the selection this year, and Leo wanted, and of the slate wanted former President George W. Bush to be the recipient of the Leo K. Thorsness Leadership Award. What President Bush has done, not only as a Commander-in-Chief, but as a post-service, in his initiatives in the Bush Institute with the Military Service Initiative, the wonderful book of portraits he's done. He lives up to the values and is exemplary of what Leo stood for.
And that will be awarded to the former president in September, next month?
Yes, that's right. We have a symposium in Atlanta, September 6th through the 8th. And what we do is America's Warrior Partnership is we bring together national nonprofits and government agencies and link them with community-based organizations so they work together. And the Leo K. Thorsness Award is the ideal culmination to the event, and awarding it to the president is a highlight for us.
So, go ahead.
And just to also mention that you were the first recipient of the Leo K. Thorsness Award.
Well, that is true, but I don't put myself in the company of people like former President Bush. But I deeply treasure that award, and the time I was able to spend with Leo. He was a terrific, terrific gentleman. Sal, you must miss him, you know, as much as we all do. But again, we mentioned there hadn't been a living Medal of Honor recipient in 40 years when President Obama gave you the award, because frankly, most of those who receive the award receive it posthumously. They give their last full measure of devotion there on the battlefield. Leo helped you handle some of that pressure, huh?
Like only someone like Leo could, to be able to talk about resiliency and someone who says, you know, I know what you're going through, I've been there, and truly mean it. It was something I wasn't getting a lot of at the time. And just to see how he carried himself with that, it was never for him, it was always for those around him. He was a true mentor and a leader of mine personally, and to be able to carry his name forward with the Leo Thorsness Leadership Award, and to continue to give it to incredible people that represent all that he has, is pretty special for me.
Medal of Honor recipient Sal Giunta and Jim Lorraine, America's Warrior Partnership. Thank you both.